Nestled near Flagstaff, Sedona is this chill desert town in Arizona, wrapped in red rock cliffs, pine forests, and deep canyons. People usually see it as a place of peace and healing. Then there's Cottonwood, right in the heart of Arizona's wine country, where it's perfectly balanced above the desert heat and below the mountain chill. But the calm of Sedona was shattered when the body of a 19-year-old was discovered in a shocking and twisted case. This is the story of a teenage groom, a 65-year-old Bridezilla, and a marriage that ended in murder. Noah Beasley was a 19-year-old from the small town of Cottonwood, Arizona. Known for his quiet, shy nature, Noah had just graduated high school in May 2021. While others were diving into college or work, Noah was still figuring out his future. He dreamed of becoming a musician, always carrying a guitar on his back, but wasn't quite sure how to make it happen. Noah lived with his mom Jenna in a modest trailer, and money was tight. Jenna, a single mom, had struggled for years, especially after losing her job during the pandemic. The stress of their financial situation weighed on Noah, who felt responsible for helping his mom, who was deep in debt. Despite being reserved, Noah was incredibly kind and would help others even when things were tough for him. A week before his death, Noah married 65-year-old Gertrude J.Y. Hartford, known for her extravagant lifestyle and demanding personality. Their wedding in Sedona was over the top, with luxury decor and a designer gown for J.Y., who insisted on a grand affair. Noah, however, looked out of place, seeming nervous and unsure. The news of their marriage shocked those who knew him, sparking rumors about why he'd made such a choice. Some speculated it was related to his mom's financial issues, while others feared he was being manipulated. J.Y., who had been married multiple times before, was known for her controlling and demanding ways, and Noah soon felt trapped in their relationship. He confided in his mom, Jenna, about his fears, but she encouraged him to stay in the marriage. Noah began withdrawing from friends, spending more time alone with J.Y., and his dream of being a musician seemed further away than ever. On October 8, 2021, Sedona was shocked by the discovery of Noah's body. Marjorie Lane, an 82-year-old neighbor, noticed something was off when she saw J.Y.'s front door slightly open. She found Noah lying motionless in the living room with empty pill bottles scattered around him and called 911. When the police arrived, they found no signs of struggle, yet the scene was eerily tidy, raising suspicion of foul play. Detective Marla Grunwald quickly noticed several unusual details, including a faint scent of J.Y.'s signature perfume lingering in the air. As she and her team collected evidence, they sensed this was no simple overdose. Their investigation turned to J.Y., whom they found lounging by the pool when they came to question her. J.Y. was unsettlingly calm, casually sipping a mimosa, and showed little emotion when told of Noah's death. Though cooperative, her distant, almost rehearsed answers and inconsistencies in her story deepened Detective Grunwald's suspicions. While the police lacked concrete proof to hold her, they couldn't shake the feeling that J.Y. was hiding something important about Noah's tragic death. Jenna Beasley, mother to the ill-fated Noah, had become a central figure in the investigation with a past marred by hardship and bad choices. At 49, she carried the weight of crushing debt and had been caught selling prescription drugs on the side. Her desperation may have led her to push Noah into a marriage with Gertrude, whom she saw as a financial lifeline. When questioned, Jenna appeared jittery, her cigarette habit betraying her nerves, as she admitted to nudging Noah toward the marriage. She recalled their lavish wedding, where Noah seemed lost amidst the splendor, a stark contrast to Jenna's own worn-out appearance. The interrogation took a sharper turn when the detectives brought up the drugs found at the crime scene. Jenna denied any knowledge of the pills, shifting the blame to Noah, yet her inconsistent answers raised suspicions, particularly when she contradicted herself about her last encounter with him. Detective Grunwald's instinct suggested Jenna's connection to the drugs was closer than she let on. Next in line was Harry Hartford, Gertrude's ex-husband. Harry, a 70-year-old real estate mogul, had seen his reputation tarnished by a messy divorce that left him humiliated and much poorer. When Noah, a much younger man, entered Gertrude's life so soon after the divorce, it sparked rumors of Harry's lingering jealousy. But Harry, cool and collected, presented a strong alibi for the night of Noah's death, claiming he'd been at a business dinner in Phoenix, backed by numerous witnesses. While Harry's alibi was solid, Detective Grunwald couldn't shake the feeling that his calm demeanor might be hiding something more personal, especially considering rumors of a recent public argument between Harry and Gertrude. In the days leading up to Noah's untimely death, a notable exchange took place between Harry and Gertrude at a local country club. Witnesses reported that Harry had warned Gertrude she would regret their divorce, sparking suspicions about his motives. However, lacking solid evidence, the police couldn't detain Harry, although jealousy and revenge kept him in their sights. The investigation, led by Detective Marlo Grundall, was ongoing, with a clear need for deeper digging. On October 15, 2021, a new development occurred that shifted the investigation's course. Detective Grundall was at the station when Officer Tom Jenkins brought in an anonymous envelope. Inside was a USB drive containing shocking text messages between Gertrude Hartford Beasley and an unidentified contact dated days before Noah's death. In these messages, Gertrude detailed her frustration with Noah's attitude and performance as her husband. She also discussed a scheme to divorce him, intending to disinherit both him and her daughter, Jenna. Her plan included leveraging Jenna's involvement in illegal drug activities as a legal tool to cut ties with her. The messages not only revealed Gertrude's resentment toward Noah, but also her desire to eliminate both him and Jenna from her life. Additionally, they suggested a third party was aiding Gertrude, providing information on Jenna's drug dealings. This third party turned out to be a private investigator Gertrude had hired before her marriage to Noah, tasked with gathering information that would eventually serve her plan. This evidence painted Gertrude as a determined and vengeful figure, willing to go to extreme lengths to achieve her goals. It also raised questions about Jenna's role in Noah's death, whether she had discovered Gertrude's intentions and acted out of desperation, or if she was merely an unwitting player in her mother's scheme. The detectives ramped up their efforts, closely scrutinizing both Gertrude and Jenna as they pieced together this intricate puzzle. The investigation intensified, and on October 20th, 2021, a significant breakthrough came. Analyzing the messages on the USB and phone records revealed Jenna's involvement in the plot. The records indicated Jenna, Noah's mother, had used him as a pawn to secure financial stability. Jenna feared that if Noah, who wasn't known for his romantic interest in women, left Gertrude, her financial lifeline would disappear. In desperation, Jenna secretly supplied Noah with prescription drugs and stimulants to maintain his relationship with Gertrude. However, her plan backfired fatally when Noah overdosed, consuming a dangerous quantity of these substances. Confronted with evidence, Jenna initially denied her involvement, but her defenses crumbled as Detective Grundall presented damning messages and records. Jenna admitted she never intended for Noah to die, but had hoped to sustain his marriage until their financial future was secure. Her arrest shocked the small towns of Sedona and Cottonwood as they grappled with the tragic realization that a mother's actions had led to her son's death. Jenna's trial began in December 2022, drawing considerable media attention. The prosecution depicted her as a woman driven by financial desperation who had placed her needs above her son's life. The defense argued that Jenna's financial hardships and her desire to ensure a better future drove her actions, not her malicious intent to harm Noah. In the end, the jury found Jenna guilty of involuntary manslaughter, acknowledging her role in Noah's death, but not premeditation. She was sentenced to 10 years, eligible for parole after 5. The outcome left the community divided. Some viewed it as lenient, while others felt it accounted for Jenna's desperation. Following the verdict, Noah's family struggled to cope with their loss, and the town of Sedona held a memorial in his honor, allowing friends, family, and locals to gather and pay tribute. Though the media's focus eventually shifted, the consequences of this case lingered, serving as a somber reminder of the tragic outcomes that greed and desperation can bring. As Jenna served her sentence, reflecting on the magnitude of her actions, Sedona gradually returned to normal, albeit with a haunting memory of how easily desperation can lead to unthinkable outcomes. And that's that for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.